Never laugh at someone's situation because you just never know if someday you will find yourself in the very same position. Good morning, students, and welcome to the online class of Chapter 3 Laws of Motion, Part 5. Today, let us solve the numerical problems of exercise 3C. Last class, we have studied about Newton's second law of motion. So we know that Newton's first law gives quality of force applied and second law gives quantitative value of force. That means we can calculate the value or magnitude of force. Important formulas that we have to deal with is as follows. First, force is equal to mass into acceleration. F is equal to ma. Number 2, momentum is equal to mass into velocity. P is equal to mv. Rate of change of momentum is equal to m into v minus u divided by t, or m into a, or final momentum minus initial momentum divided by time. Along with these formulas, we also have to use some of the formulas that we have studied in chapter number 2. Mainly equations of motion. We know there are 3 equations of motion. First equation of motion, V is equal to U plus AT. Second equation of motion, S is equal to UT plus half AT square. And the third equation of motion, V square is equal to U square plus 2AS. So let us begin. Question number 1 to 5 are very easy. Question number 1 and 2 are similar. We have to use the formula momentum is equal to mass into velocity. P is equal to mv. Question number 3, 4 and 5 are similar. For these questions, use the formula force is equal to mass into acceleration. F is equal to ma. Now question number 6 and 7 are similar. Let us do question number 7. Question number 7. A force acts for 10 seconds on a stationary body of mass 100 kg, after which force ceases to act. The body moves through a distance of 100 meter in the next 5 seconds. Calculate number 1, the velocity acquired by the body, number 2, the acceleration produced by the force, and number 3, the magnitude of the force. Let us first write down the values that is given in the question. Given mass is equal to 100 kg. Distance moved S is equal to 100 meter. Initial velocity U is equal to 0 meter per second. First part, find the velocity acquired by the body. We know after the force is stopped, body moves through a distance of 100 meter in 5 seconds. So velocity is equal to distance divided by time, that is equal to 100 divided by 5, which is equal to 20 meter per second. Now second part, acceleration produced by the force. We have to use one of the equations of motion because we know the formula A is equal to V minus U divided by T. And here there are 2 different time is given. One when force is applied on the body and the other when force is stopped. So we can't use the formula which has time in it. So only formula that is there without time is Newton's third equation of motion, which is V square minus U square is equal to 2AS, or A is equal to V square minus U square divided by 2S. And we know V is equal to 20 meter per second, U is equal to 0, S is equal to 100 meter, and substituting all these values, we get A is equal to 20 square minus 0 square divided by 2 into 100, which is equal to 400 divided by 2 into 100, that is equal to 2 meter per second square. So acceleration is equal to 2 meter per second square. Now part 3, magnitude of force. Very simple. We know the formula, F is equal to ma. Here m is equal to 100 kilogram, A is equal to 2 meter per second square. Substituting these values, we get 100 into 2 is equal to 200 Newton. Now question number 8. This is a graphical question. First we can find acceleration by finding the slope of velocity time graph. Remember, we have studied it in chapter number 2. Then substitute this value in the formula, F is equal to ma. Very simple. Question number 9, 10 and 11 are similar. So let us do question number 11. Question number 11. A car of mass 480 kg moving at a speed of 54 km per hour is stopped by applying brakes in 10 seconds. Calculate the force applied by the brakes. Please note, here speed is given in kilometer per hour. So we have to convert to meter per second. Let us write down the given values. Mass m is equal to 480 kg. Initial velocity u is equal to 54 km per hour. Convert to meter per second. 54 multiplied by 5 by 18, which is equal to 15 meter per second. Final velocity v is equal to 0 meter per second and time t is equal to 10 seconds. Now in the formula, acceleration is equal to change in velocity divided by time, v minus u divided by t. Substituting the values, a is equal to 0 minus 15 divided by 10, which is equal to minus 15 divided by 10, that is equal to minus 1.5 meter per second square. Here negative sign indicates retardation. Now to find force applied by the brakes, F is equal to ma. Substituting the values, 480 multiplied by 1.5, which is equal to 720 Newton. So force applied by the brakes is equal to 720 Newton. Now question number 12. Question number 12. A bullet of mass 50 gram moving with an initial velocity of 100 meter per second strikes a wooden block and comes to rest after penetrating a distance 2 centimeter in it. Calculate first initial momentum of the bullet, second final momentum of the bullet, third retardation caused by the wooden block, and fourth resistive force exerted by the wooden block. Question is very big, right? But don't tense by the appearance of it. It is very easy. Just do it step by step. First let us write down the given values. Mass is equal to 50 gram. Convert to kilogram. 50 divided by 1000, that is equal to 0.05 kg. Initial velocity u is equal to 100 meter per second. Final velocity v is equal to 0. Distance s is given as 2 centimeter. We have to convert to meter. 2 divided by 100, which is equal to 0.02 meter. Now the first part, initial momentum of the bullet. We know initial momentum is equal to mass into initial velocity, m into u. So substituting the values, 0.05 multiplied by 100, which is equal to 5 kilogram meter per second. Now the second part, final momentum of the bullet. Final momentum is equal to m into v, that is equal to 0.05 into 0, which is equal to 0 kilogram meter per second. Now the third part, retardation caused by the wooden block. Use Newton's third equation of motion, which is v square is equal to u square plus 2as, or a is equal to v square minus u square divided by 2s. Substituting the values, a is equal to 0 square minus 100 square divided by 2 into 0.02, which is equal to minus 100 into 100 divided by 0.04. After calculation, we get the answer as minus 2.5 into 10 raised to power 5 meter per second square. So retardation is equal to negative multiplied by acceleration, which is equal to 2.5 into 10 raised to power 5 meter per second square. Now the fourth part, resistive force exerted by the wooden block. We know force is equal to mass into acceleration. F is equal to m into a. Substituting the values, 0.05 kg multiplied by 2.5 into 10 raised to power 5 meter per second square. So we get F is equal to 12,500 Newton. So resistive force exerted by wooden block is equal to 12,500 Newton. Now question number 13. Question number 13 is very easy. Just use the formula F is equal to ma. First, find force using the formula F is equal to ma. Then using the value of force, find acceleration for mass is equal to 5 kg. Now let us do question number 14. A car is moving with a uniform velocity 30 meter per second. It is stopped in 2 seconds by applying a force of 1500 Newton through its brakes. Calculate A. The change in momentum of car, B. The retardation produced in the car, and C. The mass of the car. First let us write down the given values. Given initial velocity u is equal to 30 meter per second. Final velocity v is equal to 0 meter per second. Time t is equal to 2 seconds. Force F is equal to 1500 Newton. We know acceleration is equal to change in velocity divided by time, v minus u divided by t. So 0 minus 30 divided by 2, which is equal to minus 30 by 2, which is equal to minus 15 meter per second square. Negative sign indicates retardation, and from the formula F is equal to ma, m is equal to F divided by a, which is equal to 1500 divided by 15, which is equal to 100 kilogram. Now let us do part A, the change in momentum of the car. We know initial momentum is equal to mass into initial velocity, which is equal to 100 into 30, which is equal to 3000 kilogram meter per second. And final momentum is equal to m into final velocity, which is equal to 100 into 0, which is equal to 0 kilogram meter per second. So change in momentum is equal to final momentum minus initial momentum, which is equal to 0 minus 3000 kilogram meter per second, that is equal to minus 3000 kilogram meter per second. Please note, whenever we find change in momentum, we need not use the negative sign. So change in momentum is equal to 3000 kilogram meter per second. We may do it in other way too, that is delta P is equal to m into v minus u. Substituting the values, 100 into 0 minus 30, which is equal to minus 3000 kilogram meter per second. So change in momentum delta P is equal to 3000 kilogram meter per second. Now part B, retardation produced in the car. From Newton's first equation of motion, V is equal to U plus AT and A is equal to V minus U divided by T. Substituting the values, A is equal to 0 minus 30 divided by 2, which is equal to minus 15 meter per second square. Here negative sign indicates retardation. So retardation is equal to 15 meter per second square. And the C part, mass of the car. From Newton's second law of motion, F is equal to ma, or m is equal to F divided by A. Substituting the values, 1500 divided by 15, which is equal to 100 kilogram. Now the final question, question number 15. Please do it by your own. You have to use the formula S is equal to ut plus half at square. As initial velocity is 0, you have to use only the formula S is equal to half at square and find the acceleration. Then substitute this value in the formula F is equal to ma. Please do not forget to convert mass from gram to kilogram. So that's the end of today's class. Once you carry your own water, you will learn the value of every drop. With this thought, let me conclude. Thank you. Have a great day. May God bless you all.